Hi everyone, I'm Inane Babbler and welcome back to RimWorld. Thanks for checking out the video. Last episode, right at the end, we discovered a gray flesh sample. And that's pretty disconcerting. It says that this strip of human flesh is stained with a dark and gritty ferrous material. Tiny threads of metallic filament run throughout, interspersed with tiny silvery beads. Its form suggests that it sloughed off someone's body during some unnatural liquefaction process. So we need to figure out who this came from and who's hiding what. That's going to be one of the goals of this episode. We're also going to try to figure out what the best armor is for everybody, the best weapon, and the best everything, and start to produce that while simultaneously getting rid of a lot of this junk that we have in here that's really just adding value and wealth to our colony here, which increases the frequency or the strength of the attacks that we're experiencing. So we're basically going to store everything that we need just in raw material form, and we'll go ahead and create it as we need it. But first things first, let's get somebody to analyze this. Choose who should analyze this. Well, I would think the person with the most intellect. So let's just double check who that would actually be. Daesh must be up there. Daesh is a 15. She wins so far. Yep, Daesh is the best. Do I know my people or do I know my people? Okay, go ahead and analyze this, Daesh. Let's see what you come up with. Alright, Daesh is analyzing it. Analysis progress. Daesh has finished analyzing the gray flesh sample. The sample carried the biosignature Soul Razor 2K. Okay. Daesh made progress in learning to identify this biosignature in living subjects, but needs more samples to complete the work. Until then, your surgical inspections will not detect Soul Razor 2K. Now, the other thing we could do is we could arrest somebody and interrogate them. I don't really know if we need to do that. So, yeah, we're just going to kind of maybe leave it for now. We'll see. All right, the other thing that we're going to quickly do and then make a good decision on and advance on that is, what kind of weapons do we want? Okay, so this is our machining table. Let's get rid of all this. We're going to just use this machining table and then duplicate whatever we need. We've been being attacked by shamblers lately, so I felt like making a minigun was a good idea. Maybe we'll just make one of those, though, not three. Let me not be excessive. And then let's look at the different weapons. I know that we looked at this kind of before. We had assault rifles. I've been getting hit by charge rifles. Can I even make those? I guess I can't make charge rifles. Is that correct? Research. Let me see. Can I make them if I look here? Pulse charge munitions. It says charge rifle and charge lance. Maybe it's the wrong table. Is it a fabrication bench instead? Yes, okay. So fabrication benches are the things that make charge rifles and charge lances. Let's look. So charge rifles, there's 50 plasteel and 2 advanced components. I think I have enough plasteel. Oh, I only have 5 plasteel. So that's a no. I don't have enough plasteel. But let's still take a look anyway. Charge rifle does 15 damage, armor penetration of 35%. And I wish I could compare, but I really can't. Alright, so I'm just going to try to remember. 15 damage, stopping power is a little bit, armor pen is 35, burst shot. Alright, let's look at maybe an assault rifle. Alright, assault rifle's 11 damage. Same stopping power. Less armor penetration, but a little bit faster to aim, it looks like. Or the range cooldown is less. Accuracy actually looks a little bit better. Let me see if I remember that correctly. 60, 70, 65, and 55. Charge rifle is 55. Yeah, so it's like 5% better. The assault rifle is. But the other thing that I was looking for is the range. A charge rifle is 26 range. An assault rifle is 31 range, which means that's 5 whole tiles of better range. I think I'm going to go with assault rifles. I think let's just call it a day and go with assault rifles, and that's that. So there's a minigun right there. So okay, so let's do this. One other thing we'll check. Sniper rifle. That must be in here, machining table. Yeah, so the sniper rifle, we're only going to give that to people that I think we want to keep out of the way. So for example, Fluff. I think Tiffy as well. I don't want her, I really don't want her like, you know, up in the fray. I think we're going to give Tiffy a sniper rifle. Let's see, Daesh. Who else do we want to kind of keep safe? I think that's it. Fluff and Tiffy. Alright, so let's make that the first thing we kind of solidify here. We're going to add a bill. We're going to go to sniper rifle. And we want to do it until we have... Now, technically, we only want 2. Because that's when... that's just, you know, how many people we want to have it. But let's count equipped, meaning that we'll always have 2, even if people have them equipped. Is that how I want to do that? If I count equipped and I say 2, or I say like I want, you know, I want 3, then let's see. Let's think about it. So we could either do that we want to have 2, like we always want to have 1 in stock, meaning 1 in our armory. But if we say we want 3, counting the ones that are equipped, then that means I'll make sure that I have it equipped with Fluff and equipped with Tiffy, which will account for that. We'll still have an extra one. I think let's do that. We're going to do it that way. We're going to say we want 3, so we just want 1 extra, and we're going to pause when satisfied. And then we want to unpause when we reach 2. So we want to always have 3. We always want to just make that extra 1. That's fine. Now, crafting skill. This is an interesting one. I really do want it to be something that is a good quality. So maybe I need to bump this up to like a 10. What are my crafter's abilities here? Let's see. I mean, I think 10 and above is fine, but let me see. I have Fluff as a 12. Battlecade's only a 10. Zach's an 11. That actually surprises me. Maroc 17. I'm thinking we do 12. We say 12. That's at least Fluff and at least Maroc. And that gives us a better opportunity, an opportunity to get a better weapon. So we're going to say allowed crafting skill 12. 12 to 20. Okay, so we're going to do that with sniper rifles. That's fine. Actually, we'll keep the minigun at the top. And I guess I should do the same thing with the minigun, right? I should say I always want one. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. Count equipped, we'll always want one. We're going to look everywhere. We'll pause when we're satisfied and then unpause when we hit 0. We're going to go ahead and drop it. We're going to say that we want at least a skill level of 12. Actually, did I see somebody with an 11? 11 will be acceptable because then it'll also help them advance. Was it Zach with an 11? It was. Okay. We'll let you do it, Zach. Don't let us down. Okay, 11 to 20 for those. Now, assault rifle. I currently have 12 colonists. I feel like I'll always kind of have like 12. I don't know how many really. So if 2 are using sniper rifles, that means 10 would have assault rifles. However, we do have Kate. She is melee. I think 10 is a good, nice, round, even figure for the everyday kind of assault rifle that people would need to just kind of like pick up if we're about to fight. So we're going to do assault rifle. We're going to say 10. We'll count the equipped. We'll drop it on the floor. We're going to do anybody with skill level 11 or above. We're going to pause when we hit 9. And we're always going to have at least 10. Okay, that'll account for all that. Let's go ahead and copy all these. Wish there was an easier way. There probably is a mod or something. Actually, it's doing it backwards. I wanted it in a certain order, so let me do it the right way. Copy the minigun first. Okay, and finally, we will shred the mechanoids as a last resort. Or actually, should it be the first? Should shredding mechanoids be the first thing? Yes, 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 they should. Because that gives us steel. Let me move that up on both. Okay, so that's going to be our weapons, and we're going to, while they're doing stuff, I'll change the apparel policies and all that kind of stuff. But I have it paused right now because I want to actually look at this and have them not waste time doing other things. All right, so that's weapons. The other thing would be clothing. I already have that kind of set. I might reduce that. I was making clothing as a way to make money, and I think that that's not the right way to think about it. So I do think I need to just get rid of them entirely. All of these things. I'm going to keep the things from my Ideologian. Let me just double check with that. I think there's capes and visage masks and stuff like that. So free path, they want... Oh no, they don't want any of that stuff. Is that right? That's not right. The moral guide wants a visage mask and a cape, and the leader wants a broad wrap. Okay. So I have this set for 2 capes. All right, so I've already done this at some point and figured this out. Yes, we want 2. That's fine. We always want 2 at least, and when we hit 1, we'll make another one. So we'll always have one in reserve for the leader. Visage Mask, same situation. There's 2. Broad Wrap. Now that's got to be for the Rector or the Moral Guide or whoever it is. No, that's actually for the leader. Okay, so that's just 1 Broad Wrap. Why do I have it listed as 2? I do 2. So we have 3 right now. Okay. Now, dusters are not going to be a thing that we're going to wear anymore. Because we're going to all be wearing some other armor that I don't know what it is yet. Lab coats. That's actually a good one. So lab coats. We want for our best intellectual people that are going to be doing research. And that's probably going to be like, I mean, I have multiple people here. I'm going to reduce that to 4. We're going to make that a 4. Same kind of situation. We only want 4 people to wear it. So actually I'm going to make it a 5 because that's what I want. I will always want there to be at least 4. Okay. So that one's good. Dusters, I am getting rid of entirely. T-shirts entirely. Sash, pants, cowboy hat, done. All of that's done. Okay. And lab coats, what did I say? 5, right? Okay, so we're all set on that. Last thing I'm going to do is set up the armor, like the marine armor, which I think is what we're going to do. I know we have recon helmets. I think we're going to start working toward marine armor. We're going to actually compare it right now. And when I say research, so we right now, if you look at my research, there's nothing that we can research except for anomaly, which we may talk about, but there's nothing that I can research at all. However, the research and intellect skill works for things like the long range mineral scanner that reveals tiles on the map that have certain things that we're trying to find. And then also the ground penetrating scanner. That also helps. So intellect is used for other things. Okay, so we have marine armor and recon armor. Let's look. I think I just saw my answer, really. Recon armor is 80 plus steel, 10 uranium, 3 advanced components. Marine armor is a little more uranium, 10, and 4 advanced components. Now let's look at the actual stats, though. Recon armor is armor for sharp, blunt, and heat is 92, 40, and 46. 92, 40, 46. Marine armor is 106, 45, 54. So much better. However, the move speed is negative 0.4. So that'll make them overall less efficient. It will actually make me have to do things like maybe switch around their armor, which I really don't want to have to do. I kind of feel like we're going into a phase where, honestly, we're going to be fighting all the time, and I don't want to deal with it, like worrying what they're going to do. So I think I'm just going to make marine armor for everybody. That's like a rich kind of end game kind of thing to do. So I think that's what I'm going to do. And how many people do I have? 12? Yeah. So let's do... Let's get rid of... We'll get rid of recon armor. We're going to add marine armor. And we're going to do the same kind of situation here. We want to do it until we have... Not 12, we'll say 13. That's a little rough because we'll only have 1 extra. I wonder if I should do 14. I'll do 14. pause it when we hit 13, drop it, and again, same thing. We only want people 11 and above. And one of the reasons I'm doing 11 is because Zach is 11, but the other reason I'm really doing it is because I do not want the Fabricor, that is my mech that does crafting, I don't want it to get drawn into doing anything in here. That needs something that's going to take a long time, like this will, and get to a point where they're going to get stuck in here, not be cooking, and all that kind of stuff. So there's that. Marine armor, copy, and paste. Oops, go down one. Okay, now that I've done that, I'm actually going to unpause, and I know they're at least going to work on things that I want them to work on. But the journey continues. We don't have plasteel, so I'm going to ask them to search for plasteel, tuned to plasteel. And I should have done that to begin with. So this long-range mineral scanner, what it's going to do is reveal on the map areas that I can loot. And last episode, I looted somewhere around 243 components from 2 different sites. And this is another one still left over and left over. It's 4 of them left over of varying threat levels. That's for components. What I'm looking to do now is get plasteel. Here locally, the ground penetrating scanner already has all these green areas is what it's found. It's found steel and uranium and steel, but it hasn't ever found plasteel. So I think it's like not something it can find, would be my guess. There's no plasteel here. So I think that tuning the long range one to plasteel is going to help me, because all the steel that I might want, I can get here. We're also going to get rid of this moisture pump because it's not going to do what we want. Upon reading it a little further last episode too, it said that the soft sand would become hard sand. We don't need that. We were trying to turn this all into sand. So we're going to get rid of that. This vanometric power cell will help us be able to go ahead and reposition our deep drill. We have 2. So there's that one. Let's reinstall it actually. And there's 300, 300. There's almost 900 steel right here. Kate is afraid of fire. I understand, Kate. She's trying to beat the fire out, but she's afraid of the fire. I still don't know why she's afraid of fire, though. Is it because she's a... Yep. She's a vampire, basically, and they're easily destroyed by fire. That's why she's afraid of it. Alright. What was I about to do? Oh, deep drill. So we're about to reposition that deep drill. Great. There's more steel here. Kate is taking care of that. We need another deep drill. Or will we just reposition those 2? I think we'll reposition those 2 because we really only have 2 good miners. So that's what we're going to do whenever the time comes. We'll move that vanometric cell, power cell, and that's that chunk of plasteel. See how quickly? Glebe has found a chunk of compacted plasteel. Where is it? Oh, it's right there. Hostile activity detected. Alright, so this is kind of... I'm feeling like we're getting to a good point where we're about to make the starship. I know I've been saying that for a long time, but we're actually getting the materials coming in that we need. And I think I have the right setup with having plasteel. Now what I need is a small raiding party that can always go get this stuff. We identified that last episode as really Tiffy, Kate, and Balake. Tiffy will bring her militars. Kate is just a good miner, but Balake is really our best miner. Speaking of which, Balake is 8.6 certain in Super Spiritism. Once Fleeb is able to, Fleeb is going to be able to convert Balake over to the free path. What that should do is remove some of these debuffs. Uncovered groin, no slaves, all these are debuffs right now for Balake. But once we get him as part of the free path, he's going to get rid of those debuffs. He just had a Recreation Unfilled debuff pop up. Let's take a quick look at everybody's Recreation. Balake is really far down there. So I think I'll give Balake a little more Recreation time. Baiko has food poisoning. So Balake has a debuff that's called No Slaves in Colony. He's actually upset that we don't have slaves. He wants us to have slaves. Once we convert him to the free path, then he won't want us to have slaves anymore, and we'll be okay. Okay. What was I doing? Okay. Are there any dead militars? Yeah, there's one dead militar, so Tiffy, why don't we get you to resurrect that one, if you don't mind. Okay. Running low on steel. But they're mining it, so we're fine. We'll be okay. Oh, we gotta give Fluff some go juice. Alright, Fluff, go ahead. Wow, she's flying around now that she has go juice. Look at her. Does that make her craft more quickly? It must. Yeah, her manipulation is now 131 instead of 100 something. Alright, what were we doing? We were saying Chakin is somebody who's going to come out of a coma in 5 days. I think we're going to put Zach back in this thing. Sculptor pod. See, even more steel. Right there. Okay, so Zach, if we put you back in here, if you click on the Biosculptor pod and hover over the things, begin medical cycle, begin bioregeneration cycle, that will get rid of either the scratchy scar on his torso or the frailty, one of the two. I think we should put him in because the frailty is really not good. It's making him move at negative 30%. Everything is worse for it. Let's put him in there real quick. Let's see. Do we... We were waiting because of the conversion ritual. One of these will be healed. Now, how much you want to bet it's going to heal the scar instead of the frailty? But, hey, we'll see. Okay, next. So we said marine armor. Now, what about the helmet? We have a lot of recon helmets, so I'm not worried about like changing it right in a second. But a recon helmet, let's see. Recon helmet, it's probably the same kind of situation. It's 1 advanced component and 30 plasteel. It gives us 92, 40, and 46 protection. Whereas the marine helmet is a little more plasteel. And it's definitely more armor. 106, 45, and 54. So I think we want to do that too. We're going to want marine armor, marine helmet. Same thing. We want 14. Okay. So that's all set up. So those things... Green armor. Let's see, where are you? Marine armor covers the middle and outer layer. Both arms, both legs, the torso, everything basically, middle and outer. Is there a good armor kind of thing that we could tailor? A t-shirt gives us 7.2, 3.6, 7.2 and 3.6. Button-down shirt gives us same thing, 7.2, 3.6. T-shirt takes less fabric. So I think we want a t-shirt, right? We want everybody to be wearing a t-shirt. Okay, so we want same kind of situation. We'll say 14. Oh, you know what I didn't look at? What material do we want to make it out of? What if we make it out of like some sort of wool, since we have buffalo wool? How about sheep? No, that's fine. Leather? Leather definitely helps the sharpness factor. Went from, if I do with cloth, it's 7.2 for sharpness. If I do leather, it goes to 16.2, more than double. And there's some protection against flame. Okay, so we need to make plain leather t-shirts. We can do that. We must have a lot of plain leather. We have to, at this point. We have 307. That's not much. All right. This makes us now look at, you know, what gives us leather, that plain leather. How about elephant leather? Oh, elephant leather is even better, 22.4%. We need 40 fabric or leather. Let me pause this real quick. Where are my elephants? I'm not going to kill you. Relax. So I want to see how much I would get if I did kill you. Leather, 160. So we'll be able to make 4 t-shirts. 1 elephant. That doesn't seem to make sense, but okay. I have 11 elephants. And I need 14. So I need to have 3. Let's think about our auto slaughter here. Let's think about this. Now they take a long time to reach adulthood. Let's see. Life expectancy is 50. All right, so what I'm going to do is kind of a compromise because I don't want to get too crazy about it because that would just be very crazy, is I'm going to make a t-shirt. I'm going to make 14 of them, but I'm going to allow it to be made out of multiple things. I might just select all the leather, and then if I have it, I have it. If I don't, I don't. I'm just going to check to see if there's any leather that I have that wouldn't be good. So for example, pigskin. Let's look at pigskin. 12.8. Plain leather is 16.2. Elephant leather is 22.4. That is a big difference actually. Rhinoceros leather is the best. 25.8. So it seems like a shame to not have it between just elephant leather and rhinoceros leather. Thrumbro fur is actually the best so far. It is actually the best. All right, I'm gonna check something. Do we have on the map any rhinoceros? We do. We have 2. They give me 120 leather, so that would be 3 t-shirts. I think I'm overthinking this, but this might save our life one day. This might save the life of a babbler, because we are the babblers. That's our faction name. Okay, so rhinoceros leather, elephant leather, and plain leather. Anything else? Bird skin. $13.4. I'm not willing to go below that. No. We're going to say elephant leather, rhinoceros, and then what was the other one? Plain leather? 16.2. We're not going below 16.2. So elephant, plain leather, rhinoceros leather. Good. Done. We'll make 14. Okay. Let's copy that and paste. So we have the 4 things at the top that are kind of our necessary for our religion. Ideology. We have t-shirts, so that's the layer that's it's just good for us for extra protection. That's actually a pretty good amount of protection. There's nothing else that I think I can make. What about pants? Yeah, there has to be pants. Where's pants? Make pants. Pants cover what? Their skin layer. Yep. Left leg, right leg. So they would go underneath the marine armor. Same situation, I bet, when it comes to materials. Yep. Same situation. Okay, so we're just going to do same thing. So add bill, make pants. Details, do it until we have X items. Since we have 12, we're going to have 12 people. We're going to say we want 14. We're going to count equipped. When we hit 14, we're going to pause. And then when we drop down to 13, we're going to resume. Drop it on the floor. Let's clear all of this, and let's just do leathers. We'll just do elephant leather, plain leather, and rhinoceros leather. That's good. I do see. Oh wait, let's see if Devil Strand. We have a lot of that. Oh, we can at least grow it. What's Devil Strand do? Oh, look at that. Okay, wait a second. Everything changes. Devil Strand is the best for the pants and the t-shirts. So I think that's what we're going to do. That's it. Decision made. If it's the wrong one, somebody tell me. But we're just going to do Devil Strand for the pants, Devil Strand for the t-shirts, no leather. We'll just sell all the leather. And that's that. So the pants are done. The t-shirt, same thing. Devil Strand. We're going to go ahead and copy that and paste. Copy that and paste. Good. We actually have a bit that's maybe close to getting done here. How much do I harvest from that? 6. So I don't know. There's how many here? Something like 30. So it's 180. So we won't be able to make everything, but that's fine. We'll just work toward it. I'm okay with that. All right, so that's the only stuff that's going to be for pants. I think we're all set. We have pants with t-shirts being made. We already have some in stock, so I'm not going to worry about it. Like, we already have cloth pants. So we'll probably, like, weed those out as we can, but something is better than nothing right now. If I get a lot of Devil Strand, I'll take care of that too. I'm not going to make it out of Hyperweave. I'm sure somebody's watching this and saying, make it out of Hyperweave, but I will show the difference because I'm sure you're just curious. Go to t-shirt. We make it out of Devil Strand, and it's 28% sharpness protection, 60% heat protection. If we make it out of Hyperweave, it's 40% sharpness. That's 12% more, but worse armor against heat. So I'm okay with that, since Hyperweave is really not easy to find. Okay, so we have our pants, we have our t-shirts, we have our marine armor, marine helmet, we have our weapons that we're going to have, the assault rifles for mostly everybody, sniper rifles for Tiffy and for Fluff. Now we need our utility slot. There's a utility slot. Where do we even make that? Is it here? I think it's in the machining table. Like a shield belt. What's that? A projectile repulsion device. It will attempt to stop incoming projectiles or shrapnel, but does nothing against melee attacks or heat. It prevents the wearer from firing out and shuts down instantly if hit by EMP. Okay, so that would be for melee. That would be for, like, Kate. She could, like, run, and if somebody's shooting at her, they're not going to hit her. But she could go right up to somebody and hit them with her melee. So that's really just like a 1 of 1. I'll do the same thing like I've done in the past. I'm going to do 2. Because we want to have 2. Always have 1 in backup. Count the equipped, pause when we hit 1, and then we'll remake it. And how much work is needed? 234. All right, we'll reserve it for somebody 11 and above. Or you know what? For this one, I'm not going to worry about it. And I think having it all the way down at the bottom is appropriate. We're not going to prioritize it. What other utility slots are there? There's a gas mask. That's headgear. There's no S utility. Yeah, that's headgear. What's a smoke pop pack? Smoke pop pack. A defensive smokescreen. When activated, it will release a cloud of smoke obscuring incoming shots and preventing turrets from locking on. So, does a smoke pop pack? That's hard to say. Does a smoke pop pack allow you to shoot out? I would think you can't because you can't see. So I'm gonna skip that. What's a good utility? Something for utility slot for like normal people that aren't melee. I see that turret pack that I wanted. You remember that? This is a turret pack, a wearable pack that allows the user to deploy a battery-powered turret. Yeah, that might be good. I could throw down a turret to help me out. But it does say that it can cause friendly fire incidents, so I'm not happy about that. I don't want to leave that to chance. How about jump packs? A single-person burst rocket for short-range flight with its integrated harness and guidance assistant. The jump pack allows anyone to leap long distances at high speed. It must be recharged after several uses. What's the range? I feel like the jump pack would be cool to have. I wonder, can they go over walls with that? The jump pack allows anyone to leap long distances at high speed, even over obstacles. That must mean over walls. Okay, we're definitely getting this. We need plasteel. Alright, so melee is gonna have shield belts. We only have one melee person right now, so that's what we're gonna focus on. Is there anybody else that has a passion for melee? Let's see. Quest available. Psychic drone for pay. A machine persona in an orbiting ship wants to perform some planetary experiments. However, if she carries out her experiment, medium psychic drone will buzz the area, pushing all people of the male gender toward insanity. Well, that doesn't sound very good. It's only 5 days. We would get a Psylink Neuroformer, which upgrades somebody's Psylink. That would definitely be for Tiffy. And also a Cataphract helmet. Which is, wow, a really amazing helmet. I feel like we should do it. I feel like it's worth the risk of some people going crazy. And maybe I'll send the males that are going to get annoyed. I'll send them on a mission or something. Let's do it. We did it. Wonder if that was a bad idea. Alright, the medium psychic drone. Let's see what it's doing. Where's like Zach? -22. That's not too bad. We've had -30 before and been okay. Fleeb is calling. You have a pig? You have a pig. Yes, you have a pig. You have cats too. Do I want cats? Nah. I think cats make people happy. Is this where we part ways with a certain species of something? Like, do we need ducks? What are ducks doing for us? What are they doing for us? I don't even know. They are... They make a duck egg, 1 every day. 60 per year. Okay, but we have our chickens. Let's look at a hen. They do the same exact thing. Their eggs are just as good, it looks like. Grass to maintain 2.24. Okay, ducks, what about you? Grass to maintain 2.8. Okay, so I think ducks are going to go away. We don't need them. I don't really care to have them. Yep, okay, so ducks are gone. I'm selling all the ducks. And the ducklings. I know. We're going to keep all the hens, all the roosters. I'm not even going to look at that because that's fine. How about geese? I need a female. Female goose. They have less eggs, more grass to maintain. They give more meat, but I don't care about that. I'm going to have pigs and stuff for that. So all the geese are going away. Goodbye, geese. All right. Next thing, we have muffalo. Now, muffalo give us wool and I think also milk. Do they give us milk? Oh, I thought they gave us milk. They don't. I could have swore that they gave us milk. That muffalo in the game gave us milk. So we have cows. Obviously, they're going to give milk. So we'll keep the cows, we'll keep the muffalo, but we have dromedaries. Why do we need dromedaries? What are they giving us? They're probably giving us some sort of milk too. Yeah. All right, so dromedaries are giving us 18 milk every 2 days. So let's just remember 540 milk from a dromedary per year with 8.56 to maintain. 8.56 grass to maintain. So I'm just going to think about it like that. 8.56 grass for 540 milk. Buffalo is the same amount of grass. Oh wait, I'm sorry, not buffalo, cows. Same amount of grass and also 840 milk. So 300 more milk than a dromedary. The only issue is dromedaries are pack animals, whereas cows are not. I don't care. I don't need pack animals. I mean, I need them, but they'll be... are buffalo pack animals? Well, I'll have my elephants. My elephants will be fine. I'm going to really actually probably do a lot more with elephants. They're hardier. We could train them. They've been hauling things. I'm gonna utilize them. I have an idea for them. But let's get rid of all these dromedaries. They're gone. Okay. Donkeys. Now, nice thing about donkeys, they don't actually produce anything. I should really be slaughtering all these, actually. I wonder if I should slaughter all these instead of selling them. Yeah, it just occurred to me that I probably should slaughter them all to get their resources instead of selling them. What do you think about that idea? I think I'm going to do that because if I slaughter them, then I get something. This, I'm just going to get some money, and I really don't care about the money. I'm not. We'll just go on a mass slaughtering. Which is fine. I'll figure that out. Okay, so what do they have for me that I want to buy? Some gold? Sure, because I know I'm going to need it. Lizard skin pants, 16.2. Maybe we'll buy one of those so somebody can wear that. He really doesn't have a lot of good stuff. He has some wood. I'm gonna buy the wood. I need it. Okay, then we have a couple of books here. This book, The Art of Husbandry and Manufacturing. This will give animal and crafting experience if somebody reads it. This one we already have, so we don't need to read that one. We're selling the dye. Oh, he has steel. And plasteel. I want to see if I can take a lot of this. I know that I'm going to have to sell things that I don't want to now, but that's fine. Plasteel is the most important for right this second. Let's sell the sheep wool, muffalo wool, mega sloth wool, pig skin, bird skin. Did I get it? Oh, that could be. I have some Devil Strand bedrolls here that are in really good shape, so I'm going to sell the other ones. So this one gives 0.84 comfort. Devil Strand gives 0.76. Oh, these are actually better. The Wolfskin, 0.84. So these Devil Strand ones are actually less desirable, I guess. Get rid of the camel bedroll. We'll keep 2 of the Devil Strand because I need them actually. Get rid of these things. I really don't want to accumulate more wealth. I want to keep a little bit of money, but not that much. So the Devil Strand dusters, get rid of all that. Yep, get rid of it all. Cloth dusters, yeah, we're getting rid of all this because we don't want to keep accumulating wealth and then we keep having trouble being able to defend. Oh, here's Devil Strand. Oh, it's bad quality. Okay. Wow, I'm selling a lot. This is good. Get rid of this junk. Can't be afraid to sell it. You made it once, you found it once, you can make it again or find it again. That's me convincing myself that it's okay to sell all this and not just hold on to it. Just in case. I've been holding on to certain things just in case for like 50 episodes. So, it shows how in demand it is. Cloth bowler hat. Cowboy hat. Alright, I think we're good with that. And I got 426 plasteel, an advanced component. We have neutroamine. We're good. That's a lot of stuff, huh? Hey, there's a pig. Okay, now, before we forget what we were doing, this is gonna be kind of crazy. And we're not gonna go over here because we're gonna hear mass slaughtering, so we're not gonna even go over here to hear the noises. After we set this, We're going to go somewhere. We're going to close our eyes. So manage auto slaughter. What did we say? All the geese gone, right? We said it. We did say it. We don't want them. Geese are gone. Yes. Dromedary. We said that too. Dromedaries are gone. All right. Goats. We didn't look at them, so we will. Sheep. We didn't look at them either. Ducks. We did say ducks. I remember the two ducks that would always meet over here. Oh no, the two ducks. They'd always go over here, and then they have hearts. Okay. We can't think about that now. Donkeys. I think we said you too, right? You were gonna go. Because you're a good pack animal, but you're not. How fast are you? Let me see. Maybe I'll keep you around. How fast do you walk? 5 cells per second. And our elephants are 4.8. Okay, I cannot justify keeping you around, donkeys. I can't. It's got to be a 0. It's got to be a 0. Okay. Even if they're pregnant? No. Okay. Sheep and chickens. So chickens are okay. Cows, elephants, chickens, buffalo. So we gotta look at goats and we gotta look at sheep. Give me a goat. Where's a goat? Is that a goat? That's a goat. Okay, goat. What do you do for me? Gotta give me milk or something, right? 240 for the year? Is that because... Wait, are you like a... You're a small goat. Where's another goat? Give me another one. I think I just type in goat. How much do they... Is that how much they really give? Yeah, that's how much they give. Okay, that's fine. So, goats. I guess that cows are the best milk. Yeah, cows are the best milk. So goats are gonna go. The reason I'm setting this at 0 so that they automatically slaughter is because I don't want them to like auto tame at some point and then have to think about, is this one that we wanted to get rid of or not? So I now, based on this, I know I want to keep pigs. And I think I'm going to be a little more gracious with the number that I keep around. So we're going to say 3 males instead of 1 or 2. We're going to say 3 males. And for the female adults, I don't know. I want there to be a lot happening here. So maybe we'll do like 6. We'll double it and see how this works out. Same thing maybe for the buffalo, 3 and 6. The elephants, I have only as 2 for the male, but I think those are the ones I want to take on the caravans with me because they're not pregnant and they don't get the movement reduction. So actually for elephants, I almost want it to be unlimited. Until it becomes a problem, I'm going to keep elephants unlimited. And females, why are females? We don't have any females. Oh yeah, we have 2 female young ones. So we're going to say for females, we're going to do same thing, like 6. We'll say 6. Or no, let's do unlimited for that too. Let's go all in on elephants and see what happens. We can always change it. Cows, we're going to do 3 males, 6 females. Sheep, we'll look at in a second. Chickens. Now chickens, that's going to be kind of crazy. If I go any more, it's just going to be crazy. But I don't think I need to. Let's do 10 female, 5 male. Now we need to find a sheep. Because the sheep, I think, is just where's sheep? Gotta be a sheep running somewhere. Let's just search for sheep. Oh, we have no sheep? Well, that answers that question. It says I have 1 male sheep. And, wait. Huh? Let me see if I can find a sheep. There's something. Yeah, they're in here. They give me 270 sheep wool a year. Muffalo does better. So sheep, you're going to be gone too. Sorry. Okay. Oh, I guess I could have just changed the max to 0 and it would have gotten rid of them. Oh, I should have just done that. That's okay. Yeah, that's what I should have done. So goats, geese, sheep. So we're only keeping chicken, cow, elephant, muffalo, and pig. This is why I haven't named any of them. This is why. Because I knew this day was going to come. All right. So here's the breakdown. We're only keeping chickens, cows, elephants, muffalo, and pigs. For the muffalo, the pig, and the cow category, we're doing 3 males, 6 females, just to see how quickly they're going to reproduce. Elephants, we're going unlimited. They're trainable. They were helping with hauling and attacking. Part of me feels like if the animals get attacked again, that we have kind of the elephant big brother, big sisters around to help with attacking and help out these animals instead of all these little animals getting picked on. Now the chickens, we're going to keep them around. That's fine. We're going to have 5 males and 10 females and see how that goes. Okay. Now we're gonna move away from the screen because there's gonna be a lot of slicing going on. So we're just gonna move away from there for now. Who is doing all of it? I think it's got to be Daesh. Daesh and Howie are the main ones. Mining is a number 1 for Howie. I don't want Howie to be number 1. I want it to be nothing. All right, good. Great. Okay. Who else is handling? No, just them 2. And Bicop. We'll call him Biko. His name's too long. All right, well, there we go for that. All right, so we figured all that out, which means we're going to get a lot of clothing and stuff happening here, which is great. Devil Strand's going to be okay. It takes a while, though. I might switch around a little bit and make a little bit more of Devil Strand. In fact, it's actually probably as simple as just changing these 2 fields right here to make it Devil Strand next time. That's all. No big deal. Don't need to overthink it. Devil Strand. And look at our area here. It's much less in here. Okay. Psylink Neuroformer. Let's use that on Tiffy. Okay, so Tiffy, I just want to look at that real quick. She is Psi Link level what? How do I know that? She's level 3. Is there anything that's like something she can learn? So a Psi trainer. I think if I type train, I'll find something. Psi trainer. Invisibility is level 5, I think. Psi Link level 5. Okay. Skip is Psi Link level 4. She's not there yet. And Burden is Psi Link level 1. Slow the target for a short time by suppressing motor activity in the brain. It seems important to do that. We're going to use that on her. We're going to let her use that. Spaceship just crashed. Okay, Tiffy used a neurotrainer to learn Burden power. So I want to see, when I hit R to draft, like how do I know how many abilities that she's allowed to have? Is there a limit? Oh, it is. Okay. So the number of powers that she can have, right now she has Pain Block, Stun, Burden, and Beckon. Can I forget things? Uh-oh. That's okay. Burden is a good one. I like Burden. It causes 8 heat. What's Beckon? Psychically command the target to approach the caster. I don't know if I actually trained that on her, or if something happened with that. I don't know if I ever would want her to be a tank like that. Anyway, that's fine. I can deal with that. Stun is definitely good. That actually has been really good lately. I used it a couple of times. And then Pain Block. So she really can learn another 2. Because right now she can learn up to 4 powers at 50%, and then 50 to 100, she can learn up to 6 powers. So I can learn 2 more. The invisibility one, I definitely want. And I wanted maybe Skip to get her out of harm's way. But I'm not going to learn them until she can use them. And we're going to set her desired Psi focus to 50 because we only have 4 powers right now. She doesn't need to go above that. Okay. Great. So we're really starting to get a lot of things just kind of figured out here. Oh, and you see this trap's almost all done again. You know the deal. Once we have another trap, we're going to go ahead and summon another Pocketron. Mech Band Dish. We'll make it right here. Where are my lifters? Oh. Are they killing people? Oh, killing animals? Oh, yeah, we gotta walk away. Yeah. Lots happening over there. Okay. Let's look at the world. Nothing to see over there. There's no animal noises. Nothing like that. Plasteel. Where was that? Was it close? Yeah, right here. Hostile activity detected. We want to send people? Did we make packaged meals yet? We have 9. We need more than that. Tiffy is making simple meals. Why would you make simple meals when you have to make packaged meals? What's wrong with that? So why is she preferring to make simple meals when I have it set to make packaged survival meals? We need animal products. Oh, okay. Well, no, not okay. We have meat right here. You need to be cooking level 8, is that why? What is she? She must be like 7. She's 7. Okay. No problem. Where's my fabric core? I think I limited where it could go. Yeah. You gotta butcher all this. Oh, I wanted to just drop the meat on the floor. I don't care about you bringing it anywhere. That's what the lifters are supposed to be for. Yep, let the lifters do their job and you do your job. You see the 3 of them just running around, grabbing all this? Perfect. Yep, they're cleaning up. This is working out really well. Unknown plasteel. Another one. Right here. With hostile activity. I think plasteel is going to always have hostile activity. These two both have it. Solar flare. Alright, so we can combine, like these two over here have hostile activity. We can go get the plasteel and the machinery. And remember, we're doing Kate and Balokay and Tiffy. That's our little crew. Which means, do they all have good armor? They do not. I'm actually surprised the Fabric Core is keeping up with all this butchering. What's wrong with this lifter? Uncontrolled, 4 hours. It's gonna join the whatever. Oh, that's the same thing. Yeah, because there's no solar flare, because the solar flare has shut down the band node, I have to really think about if I want to keep those like that. I keep getting... It's going to be a problem. Major break risk. Daesh. Okay, well, Daesh, you can go do something else. What's going on? Oh, that's right. You don't like when I slaughter animals. Oh, this must be hell for you right now. Okay. Well. I hope the solar flare goes away soon. Because we have an uncontrolled lifter right here. Mech Band Dish is almost done. Is that all the corpses? Nope, they keep on coming. They keep on coming. This is gonna be easier to manage. I have a bunch of beds, but I think the chicken's gonna need them. Look at all these chickens. 56. And those are just the ones in there. Oh boy. Alright, we're gonna go on a little raid. Everybody has helmets, right? I'm gonna rearrange. I'm gonna put Tiffy over here. If you don't know this, you can actually rearrange your people up here. Just right click on them and drag them. I'm gonna move Ballad Kate and Tiffy. Now I know that's my little going off on an adventure group for this kind of stuff. Katie, you're not wearing armor. You're not wearing armor. Well, we gotta fix that. Fluff is fighting with Balakay. I don't want that. He's gotta go on an adventure, Fluff. We're gonna convert Balakay before we go. One more day. Alright, well, while that's all happening and going crazy over here, I want to make a set of armor. Can we do marine armor? Or no, we can't do marine armor because we don't have plasteel. Do we have plasteel? Yes, we do. Marine armor. We're going to do 1. And we're going to make Marak do that one. And this is going to be for Kate. Marak's making that minigun. I want you to make marine armor, actually. So. We need it for Kate. It's going to take you probably a day to do. Shah is still around, alive and kicking. Very first animal. Who's throwing up? Baiko has food poisoning. Oh, Kate needs to death rest? Oh, I didn't know that. I wish she didn't have to death rest. She's my only other good miner. Okay. Was getting some blood from some people. How many waste packs we have? 1924. When we started this whole process of getting waste pack atomizers, we had 1,670. So we've accumulated almost 260 more. We have to summon an Apocatron. I feel like what we should do is we should summon an Apocatron, ask allies for help so it's a little bit easier, and let Kate death rest through this, because she's just not going to be able to function really without death rest. His scanning speed, Fleeb, is 165, 160%. Really fast. This marine armor's halfway done. Level 18 crafting. What's wrong, Fleeb? Mechanoid cluster. Good thing I didn't leave. Oh, and they're in the top left of my base? That's gonna be a problem. Okay. Even dormant mech clusters aren't harmless. You see that emu ran away? That's funny. What is all this? Hang on. A mech assembler. Wait a second. A defoliator. Sure, great. So this mech assembler will assemble a pikeman. This will do a lancer. This will do a pikeman. And they can do 4 each. There's auto-charged turrets. Are there any shields? There's no shields? I think this means I could mortar them. What's the range? Could Fluff hit that with her sniper rifle? Like hit these guys without having to aggro anybody else? I don't actually know. What's the range on a sniper rifle? We're able to figure this out. That's fine. Gear. Sniper rifle, hit the little eye. The range is 45. Okay. So let's see. Let's draw a line from here. It's got to be at least that square. That's 41. And that's 41. Fluff can hit both of those without aggroing anything else. And she's out of their range. She will not get hit. That's a safe zone to stand. which means we still then have to contend with this one. I think we should try. We should act like we're going to have to assault them. But then we're going to try to mortar this right there. I think that's what we're going to try to do. And then if Fluff can just go ahead and attack these, then we should be okay. So let's get everybody healed up. I just got them all giving us blood. Well, what is going on with Fleeb? Oh, the psychic drone. That's right. I do have that still. For another 3 days. 3.5 days. Alright, Flea, but when you wake up, I want you to go up to Balakay a little bit here. Will this convert Balakay? I don't think so. We're going to be short by like 5%, I think. Oh! Fleeb has converted Balakay to Free Path. Alright, Balakay is in Free Path and like is immediately happier. Great. Alright, Kate, we're gonna get you death resting soon. We got your hemogen pump? There you go. Go ahead, start death resting. So, no, not a hemogen pump, a glucosoid pump. Which will mean that when she wakes up from this death rest, she's gonna move at 12% faster speed. She'll be up in 3 days. That's a long time. think we need to make a move on these guys before they start doing things. What do we think? I think let's go. We do need to go with like a whole army though. Pausing. Tiffy. Make these escort. I'm checking their needs first because I don't want to take anybody that's like a problem. Baiko is not really good at anything, but he's okay. He's all right. Pompeiana, now that's somebody who's just... I don't know what we're thinking. To that Phlebe? He's a good shot. Zach, he's not really a great shot, but he's in a biosculpting pod anyway. Daesh has an assault rifle. Howie has a heavy SMG. And good old Fluff. Let's go. Okay, the reason I'm coming here with all these guys is because I think that they may spawn when Fluff shoots them. And I want to be able to kill them and then, you know, continue the process. Major break risk. Balakay. Okay, why? I can't have him freaking out. What's his problem? His problem is that he has that psychic drone that's really hurting him. And he's not able to do it. Okay. Maybe I'll release Balakay. I don't need him freaking out. He can be backup, like a backup line or something like that. Yes, I agree. Alright, safe zone for Fluff is right here. Now, she's in range. If she stands there, she's in range. Let me just see what this thing is. Yes, she stands right here. She's still in range. Let's see. Can she shoot this? And will it activate them? I paused. Whoa. It says awoke 0 days ago, but these other ones are still dormant. So let's see. Lancer assembly completes in 2.3 days. She will be able to kill this in that amount of time. Come on, Fluff. You got this. This is why we need 2 snipers. This is going to be good. Great, great, great. I don't need this whole army here, but... Glebe, you need to be released also? Really? Okay. Alright, go ahead. Go do something. Good job, Fluff. This is great. You're doing great. Maybe I should just keep Fluff in here and let everybody else go do something. Okay. She blew up that one. So, next one you would think would be this one. However, wondering about the angle from here. Like if she comes here, can she use that as cover to get that one? I think that's too... Let's see. Let's see, Fluff. I need you to be able to hit that other one, because that would be great. Can you use it as cover? I don't think you can. I think it'll be too close. Let's see. Go up 2 squares and see if that works. Okay, she's gonna get shot at. Is the idea correct though? Up 2 squares here? Okay, she now aggro 2. You missed. You missed. Let's get this one. You know, but I'm using it as cover for this. Can't really hit anything though, because its range is 46 and Fluff's range is I think 45, 45. Maybe we take the safe way and we do kill this because we know we can. And then we just continue to, we go back and we use like the mortars. I think that's what we should do. Let's go ahead and go back, guys. Go do something else. Fluff will take care of this. No, Daesh. Now, we went over this in the briefing, okay? Oh, Daesh. You got hurt hard there. What are you doing? We talked about this. We had a meeting and everything. Tiffy will help. We'll take care of you. I mean, Howie, you're doing the same thing. Baiko, you're doing the same thing. Go back, guys. Come on. Go back in. What's that noise? Oh, they're repairing. Great. Now, she's in range. She's got to move back 1 tile. Now I think she's good. She's good right there? Yeah. Can you hit that? I think you can hit that, right? Yep, you can. Good. Okay, while they're doing that, Daesh is making her way. Let me get somebody over to these mortars. I don't love the idea of this, but it's fine. Fluff's doing great. Ooh, it says stunned. Stunned for 22 days. Oh, I wish I knew that was going to happen. Oh, you know what? I didn't think about that. I could use EMP. I can use EMP shells here and rush in. But while I have this opportunity, can I get a shot off? A couple of shots. Go up 2 squares. Can you kill that? Maybe. No. Let's change the shells that we want to use. We'll change them to EMP. This is good to learn, actually. Change these to EMP. We'll do a good spread, hopefully. We're going to use 3 people, just because. I feel like we should. Alright. Not Tiffy, though. Nope, not Tiffy. We'll use... Allie we have. Pompeiano we have. How about Maroc? Maybe we'll just use 2. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Did he get it? Did she get it? 1 shot at least? Come on, Fluff. 1 shot. You hit it. 1 more? You get 1 more? Got 1 more in you? Okay, back up for it target you. Oh no, Fluff's fine. Don't you guys even think about it. Alright, now back to the same thing. Tiffy, Lyco, Glebe. We gotta take you, Maroc. I need you. Fluff's probably gonna be in a bad mood. Let's see. She's hanging in there. She's doing okay. Wonder while we're doing that, what is this loaded up with? Let's load this up with a high explosive shell. Let's get Howie over here. A mad hare. Well, okay. You do know you're like walking literally into like an army of people. And Fluff's gonna take advantage to kill you first, though. Oh no. Constructoid. That Constructoid just got attacked really hard there. That's funny. Really? Okay, the mad hare is done. Fluff didn't take any damage. I'm glad. Alright, let's go. Let's go. Okay, we're gonna get them set up right outside the radius so that as soon as it happens, they can rush in and kill stuff. That's the point here. And this is the... I know this is excessive, but I know not to go here. Otherwise, we'll get attacked. This is where we would get attacked. We're not gonna go further than that, probably. So let's just also say this right here. Okay. So don't step in that area and we'll be okay. That's not a bad idea, right? How to move back to this mortar. Let's see where this one lands. Hopefully it's something. Nothing of consequence. At least it didn't hit us though. Alright, so we're gonna get Fluff and Fleeb right there. Ico. Militars. It's not gonna be very easy actually because they're kind of far away. So we're going to do 2 shots with our EMP and see how really effective this is. Sure, right there. We're gonna really back it up with 2. Maybe we'll stagger it a little bit because of the timing. See. Okay, this one is not stunned, but these all are. Don't love that. Don't love that at all. Let's try it again with the other turret, the other mortar. Oh, wait, that got stunned. It did get stunned. That wasn't even in the blast radius. 21 seconds? I should have taken my opportunity, but that's okay. We're gonna go right here. Is Fleeb out of range? He is. Okay. That's okay. We're gonna chip away at it, guys. It's okay. I want that one gone. Okay, that's adapted. I think you can't keep spamming it. One more shot. We don't have... Gotta get out. Fleeb, you gotta go. Fluff, you can't take that shot. It's gonna take it too long. Okay, that one is still not dead. I think we should switch our tactic here, and instead of doing EMPs, we're going to try one more EMP, and then after that we're just going to do whatever the other things are called. High explosive shells. What's getting shot? Oh, Constructoid. You're going to die. You're going to die. this one adapted. That's why it's not. Alright, let's change. We're changing. High explosive shells. That's it. Because now we can't even really take advantage of this. Because that one is adapted. Okay, that turret's at least done. I wish that we could use this as kind of a block. Can we? Alright, well, if we're going to do that, then we need to kind of tidy this up over here. Okay, well, I can't because... I think we'll take one shot with the high explosive artillery, and then we're going to go back to EMP real quick. Why? What was that? Why are you getting shot at, Fleet? That? Yeah, okay. Okay. Are you shooting? Shell loaded. Okay, well, I did aim. At least I thought I did. Okay. I want to go back to EMP shells. That did nothing. Okay. Let's do an EMP shell and see what happens here. We're doing double. Just so that if one trails off a little bit, it'll get both of them, all of them. Would have been kind of cool if I had a door like right here and I could pop right out. Oh, wait a second here. I can go around this way. I can go right here. Okay. Hold the presses. Hold your fire. Hold fire. We're going around. That's way smarter. You're gonna aggro something, Flea. Watch out. Let's go this way. Who's starving? Daesh? Why? You're in the hospital. Nobody's gonna feed you? Pompeyana? Okay, Pompeyana. You gotta pitch in. You know, wherever you see, you know, you need to just jump in sometimes. I guess I should check my group here and see if they need stuff. Fluff's gotta be low. Yeah, Fluff needs... Oh no. Fleeb has given up on this community. He has decided to leave and pursue a better life elsewhere. You can try to arrest him as he leaves, otherwise you may still see him again someday. This happened because of poor mood. The final straw was that psychic drone. We are very much arresting you. You have to arrest Fleeb. He's no longer our rector because he was arrested. Alright, let's do a quick little check here. We're going to say... First, we're going to say to everybody that they only could be in the safe zone. Including mechs, because I don't want them getting aggroed. Now we're going to release them and have them go do what they got to do. Because there's a... They gotta recuperate a little bit here. Same with you, Howie. You can go ahead and do whatever you gotta do. Then we'll go around this way. Yeah, like I said, and we'll use the EMP shells. We'll be okay. I'm gonna let everybody recuperate a little bit. Maroc is insanely rambling. Yeah, this psychic drone really did put us over the edge. I didn't think it was going to be that bad. So we had to arrest Fleeb because he wanted to leave because he was so upset. Well, Fleeb, we're going to recruit you back. Daesh is in the days. Yeah, we're not doing so great right now. It's amazing how quickly things can just fall apart. Chakin is going to wake up in 2 days and not know about any of this, but... We need a marriage spot. Oh, there is one right there. I'm going to move it, actually. I want it in here. It's a better situation. We'll put it right by the pool table. It won't get in anybody's way. It's kind of just a spot on the ground. Then again, what's the impressiveness? 110 versus 127. Okay, yeah. The only threat that this thing currently poses is if somebody randomly walks this way, they'll get shot. And also there's a mech assembler that's about to assemble a pikeman. It'll only be one unit, so I'm not really worried about it, but I do want to get rid of this. So the current plan is to EMP shell this, have my people hiding right here. They'll have 25 seconds or so to destroy whatever they can destroy. Oh boy. Okay. Well, one of the best things I ever did was make that safe zone. That way I can just set them all to safe zone. I know they're within the walls. They can do whatever they gotta do. They can eat, sleep, cover. They sound angry. All right. I think we're kind of healed enough. We're not we're taking Fluff, we're taking Howie. We'll take Pompeyana, I guess, sure. Balakay, sure. And of course, Tiffy. Okay. Let's go. Fluff. Pompeyana, Balakay, Tiffy. Just those four? How's Baiko? Baiko's kind of not in a good mood. Sleeping. She's sleeping. Why don't you eat a lavish meal? Do we have any lavish meals? We actually do not. Okay, let's go. They can go anywhere. Bluff, Pompeyana, Balakay, Tiffy, and Baiko, whenever he gets around to it. She gets around to it. And then we're going to get Howie on a mortar. And Marak probably on a mortar also, but Marak is in a bad mood. Very bad mood. I like this idea, though. Coming over this way. Stay close to the wall, guys. Close to the wall. Close to the wall. Very close. Like that. Yeah. Good, good, good. Maybe right there is good enough. Yep. Baiko's going this way. Good, good. Okay. Now we are ready. We're honing our tactics that we're going to need. I hope you get this shot. How far away is what's his name? Rock. Oh no, who's backing you up, Howie? Thought it was Marak. Hold your fire. Marak, you gotta get on the mortar. I know. I get it. But also, gotta grow up a little bit sometimes. Okay, where's this gonna go? Let's see. That was a terrible shot. Come on, guys. What are you doing? I guess we can kind of rush in with the militars. I feel like I'm more afraid of the charge turrets than I should be. Fluff just shot Balakay right in the arm. Come on. They really drive me nuts. Want that charge turret done. Okay, that one's done. Get that one. And then I think we can take care of the rest of these. That charge turret's gotta go. If this hits, it'll deactivate my militars, but I don't care. Okay, that worked. Okay, guys, everybody go back to your business. Your normal business. Unrestricted. Got 2 militars that died. That's okay. Diffie will take care of resurrecting her other ones. Where's Tiffy? Okay, so we got rid of that threat. We had 2 militars die, but that's fine. I think Daesh got shot. No, Balakay got shot in his arm. By Fluff. Hopefully there's no lasting consequences there. And we managed to, you know, clean up our barn a little bit of animal types. We still have quite a few animals, but at least the animal types have been whittled down to the best optimal ones. For example, we have elephants now as our like main thing we're gonna make a lot of or allow a lot of. Elephants, buffalo, pig, cow, and chickens. Alright, and we have armed pretty much our entire area here, which is great. Just need to get some people healed up, and the only other thing that we had happen really of significance in the last couple of minutes is Fleeb wanted to leave because he was in such a bad mood. And that's just the way things happen sometimes, but we arrested him. We're going to recruit him back and retain him because I like Fleeb. Fleeb's good. But that's going to be it for this episode. Join me next episode where right at the beginning we're going to summon an Apocatron and get another waste pack atomizer, and that will finally turn the tide where we'll be able to reduce the number of waste packs we have open and on the map. Be sure to follow and subscribe for more inane babblings. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.